Hello, everybody. I'm Rudy McCormick, and I'm here with Greg Kamishak, and we just want to give you a quick update about what's going on with BioRESEARCH.
Yeah, we're actually pretty excited. We've got three big things to share with you. The Nick Yanos of the CNO group is going to be doing a live webinar with John Radke. That's coming up this weekend. We'll give you the dates and times. Our laser promo, 6 months deferred financing. You get your laser, you get your training, and you use it for 6 months before you have to pay a penny. And then
Events.
Yeah, and some great events that we've got coming down the pike. We wanted to make sure that you were aware of them. So let's start with Nick and John.
Yeah, so Sunday at noon Eastern, this will be going on at the CNO Group's Facebook page, which is facebook.com/CNO or neural occlusion.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/neural occlusion.
We'll throw a link up.
Yeah, we'll put a link in there for you. That's going on at noon Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be John Radke and Nick Yanos talking about mastication analysis. And what's cool about that is John Radke, as people may or may not know, sort of is the father of all the research.
Yeah, and development of our instrumentation. And mastication analysis, everyone's pretty familiar with jaw tracking, recording vertical, lateral, AP, the kinesiology of the mandible, comparing position of the mandible, features of the jaw tracker. But what not as many people are aware of is the ability to actually measure three-dimensional chewing of your patient before, during, and after treatment. And you can look at not only the three-dimensional pattern, but simultaneously look at the muscles. So you can see, does this patient have a dyskinetic chewing pattern? Do they have a repeatable chewing pattern? And what is their chewing pattern? I know that we have some clients that look at this and look at the angles of closure and opening and take that into consideration when they're designing their posterior anatomy.
Yeah.
So,
and it's amazing how close the tolerances of the stomatognathic system can be. When you're moving things around, measuring is super important.
Yeah.
I mean, it is critical.
And again, that's our heart and soul. All we do is design instrumentation to allow you to measure what matters to you. And so, if the way your patients are chewing matters to you, or the way they're chewing before and after your treatments matters to you, this would be a great webinar for you to attend.
And it's live, so
right.
If something goes wrong, we'll all get to laugh.
Right. And the nice thing about Facebook Live stuff is you can actually post questions.
Yes.
Absolutely. Live. So it's a chance for you to kind of interview Nick and John. So look forward to having you check it out.
And if you're into measurement, those are the two guys to watch. All right. So moving on, laser promo. There's only 3 days left, and
right.
I mean, we've had a lot of interest. I've lost track of how many leads we've gotten through our email programs, but now's the time. We don't put this stuff on sale every day.
That ends July 9th?
10th.
July 10th.
So write your sale order before the 10th. Otherwise, it's back to full price. Mm-hmm. But we always have the financing options.
Well, right now, the financing options are really driven sort of by the COVID situation. Interest rates are so low, and the financing companies have come to us. Our financing company, one of our preferred partners, has come to us and offered this 6-month deferred financing. Doesn't cost you a penny, so you don't have to pay anything, and you basically get your laser for nothing for 6 months. How long that lasts, we don't know.
Right.
That wasn't something that was available 4 months ago, and I doubt they're going to hold on to it as we recover and come out of this.
As COVID winds down,
right.
And people get back to work, not only is money going to get a little bit more expensive in the future, but are you going to have time to get into this laser, practice with it, learn how to use it, get your training done. With this program, you get your training done, and you use the thing for 6 months, and you don't have to pay anything.
Right.
It's great. So, and then our events. This weekend, Nate is actually going to be with Edlin Lipskis. They're doing their Airway Focus orthodontics course down in Chicago.
Yep.
That is an amazing course.
Yes. Yes. What's really interesting is Ed does the ortho and Lynn focuses on TMD and Airway, and so together as a team, they're absolutely fantastic, because what they focus on really is using orthodontics not just to straighten teeth, right? I mean, the clear aligners have shown us that pretty much anybody can make straight teeth. But when you look at the functionality of the joint, of the muscles, of the airway, what are you trying to achieve in your orthodontics? They really just take it to a whole new level.
And when you move stuff around, you got to make sure it fits properly when you're done.
I remember the phrase, you're going from the occlusion God gave them to the occlusion you're giving them.
Right.
When you do ortho or full mouth, so that's why we measure what matters to you. So
Steve Olmos having sleep-related breathing course down in Orlando.
Yep.
That's one that we'd really like to see people go to. Steve Olmos has been a great friend of BioRESEARCH and a great friend to you, personally.
25 years.
Yeah, and Steve is, he's amazing.
Yeah. He's a doctor who went out, and when he decided he wanted to get into at first TMD, he decided to go out and get diplomate status in every group and every philosophy, and then he started realizing, well, wait a minute, the comorbidity of sleep and TMD, now I've got to get into that, and it just really kind of brings it all the way around, and it's very much a research driven course, despite the fact that it really is teaching clinical application. So it's not, this is my opinion, this is my my one-off success that I had. It really is heavy in the research, and that's really what drives him and his courses. So it's a great one to attend.
And then one more course is the Clinical Mastery Series.
Yeah.
They're doing a full mouth reconstruction on the 24th and 25th.
Yes. John Nosti is going to be seating full mouth reconstruction. John Nosti, who is lead instructor, clinical director, I believe, of the Clinical Mastery Series, is finalizing a full mouth reconstruction on Eric Farmer, who's been one of their longtime lead instructors. So it's cool because it's a physician heal thyself course, right? They're saying this is what we do, and it's not just what we do on other people. It's the dentistry we expect to be done on ourselves. Right. You know what I mean? And so that's a really cool.
Interesting thing about John Nosti is how he's into, and him and his wife are both into being healthy, eating healthy. So. They have a partnership in some gyms.
Yep.
So John, we're working out for you here.
Got to make sure to look good for John. But no, I mean, the thing is what John's focus is, and this is the direction that they drive clinical mastery, is comprehensive health. Again, it's not just straight white teeth. It is, how does the system function and what impact can we have, and measuring yourself along the way. So it's an excellent course. So just to remind you, noon Eastern on Facebook. We'll have the link right here, maybe. John Radke and Nick Yanyos of the Center for Neural Occlusion doing a live stream. Our laser promo ends on July 10th, so if you're interested, either give us a call at 800-251-2315 or email us at info@bioresearchinc.com. And then, our events from Ed and Lynn Lipskis this weekend to Steve Olmos on July 24th and 25th, and the Clinical Mastery Series also in New Jersey on July 24th and 25th, seating of a full mouth case. Love to have you there, and check us out.
So we'll be bringing you these videos from time to time, and hope you enjoy it. I know we sure like doing this because it makes our job a little easier when we can just talk about stuff and instead of having to write everything.
Right, exactly.
So stay tuned, and we'll talk again.